Hello ladies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia, and for today's video, this is the final look in the series I've been doing for the Victorian Elegance mini Tichel wardrobe. Now today I decided it was really hard to choose which wrap to do, but I chose to do a modified Duchess wrap. So it's modified because I like the idea of having a bit of hair up here, and I liked the Lady M wrap the other day, that the way that looked, it was so cute. So I'm going to attempt to do a modified version of the Duchess wrap. Now I'm still going to be using the same scarves. Today's scarves are the green tuff 2-in-1 for the hair. For the fancy portion in the back, for the actual Duchess wrap, I'm going to be using the gold shimmery, and I'm going to be using the pink scarf. Oh my goodness, excuse me for 1 second. Allergies, my goodness. I'll have to remember to take my allergy pill after this. So, I got my pink and my green makeup on. I know it's really dramatic today, but I couldn't not do something really, really bright and pink. So I guess let's get started. I'm going to put these aside. And I'm going to start out by placing this on my head to simulate the hair. Okay. Now, shaper. I thought about doing this with the velvet headband and just a bun right here, but I will do that. I will have to mess with that one. I don't know how that would look, so I'm not going to do that today. But I'm thinking about that one. I may try this particular style again, either tomorrow or the next day, just because I think it would be kind of cool to test that out, to see if I could use the headband and a big bun here. It'll also give me a chance to get more hairpins so that I can just hairpin it. The really big hairpins. So, all right, now that I've gotten that out of the way, I am wearing a Cloud 9. I am wearing it backwards with the large part of the velvet headband in the back. Okay, putting this on. And like so. Okay. I am not going to tie the knot, and I'm going to fix that because that's wrong. Okay. More even. More even. Okay. Crisscrossing. Now, because I'm going to be pulling this, I didn't mention this, I probably mentioned it before, but because I'm going to be pulling up this side first, I made it the bottom when I crisscrossed it. Let me show you. Spin around. Okay. When I brought these around, pull this forward a little bit more. This one on the bottom, that one on the top, so that the bottom one comes out on this side. Okay, now I'm going to give myself an angle here. Okay. Now this side, I'm going to fold up neatly, and I'm going to bring it up and over, and just bring it around the back. Okay, so here's this. I'm going to bring this forward. Push that back just a little bit. Get it a little crinkly up here. I have these little wispy bits of hair right around my face today because my shaper is set back a little bit further. because I wanted the bump to be right back here. Make a nicer shape for the veil. Okay, so bring this down, bring this down, bring this down. Okay. Now, the things we find laying around, I found this really fun pin. I'm going to see if I can figure out which one. I think it's going to have to be upside down. I don't know why manufacturers do this, but I'm going to put this on. It's kind of silly to me that they would purposely put the hearts on upside down, so you could only use them on one side. But I'm just going to slide this in and hope I don't damage my friend. Of course, they don't put on the coating, the protective coating on these. I guess these are ancient. This was probably something I picked up for Alyssa, but I didn't think I had any of these really cute bobby pins. Okay, so I'm going to put that there just to hold this back. I may pull it out depending on my mood when I get this wrapped. Okay, so this piece I am just going to wrap up and over just to get rid of the tail. So it looks like I have a really, really cute short hairstyle, or an updo. It's kind of cute. Okay. Trying to get the fringes stuffed in the back. It's being a little awkward for me. Okay, there we go. Just like so. Okay, so this is what I was thinking, because when I was pulling the wrap off the other day, the Lady Mary wrap, I saw this and was like, oh yes, this with the tail down, and I pulled it up and I was like, yes, this could totally work. And then I saw the Duchess wrap and I said, I like that, but I want something with an angle, and how can I get an angle in the front? So thought process crazy. But now I'm going to be using this nice pink. Now I think I'm going to have the not so shiny side out, because I think this with this on top might be a little too much. So I want a little bit of contrast. I had thought about using the Dreamy lace, but I decided against it because I had used this combination of scarves before. So I said, I'm going to use this one, and this one, and kind of give it a little bit of a different. So let's see. Fold this over. This may take a little bit to folding to fit my head. Place it on my head, just like so. Putting it back a little bit, and I want to see how this goes. Okay, this work. I just want the tail long enough on this side, on the shorter side, because I have one long and one shorter tail, just enough to come up and tie a knot right here. Okay, but I'm not tying any knots back underneath of this one right now. I'm going to take this guy and I'm sashing him. And I'm going to put it on even Steven. Right about here. We're about there. Okay. Now I'm going to take them underneath of the pink, just like so. Okay. I don't feel like I need to tie any of these guys today, So, wait, give me 1 second. Let me think about that. This one's gonna come up. All right, I'll give this one a tie, just in case. The other one, not so much. I'm just not going to be tying a knot in this one up at the top. So, there we have it. Okay, not too tight though. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to open this up, lay it flat, folded, do the same thing for this side, just to have it neat in the back. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this up. I want to have some of that headband here showing, so I'm going to leave it just like so. I'm gonna bring this one up. Now I want to bring the knot, I want to have the knot, I want to tie the knot so that the long side will come out the front. Just like so. Okay. And this one will just lay here. Opened up. It doesn't matter which side comes up on this one because it's getting covered up. So just have that sort of laying there. Now, another thing that was in the video, the original video for the Duchess wrap, is a pin. Now I've got some pins hanging out here. I'm going to take the pin and I'm going to place it just right here behind the knot, and I'm stabbing it into the fluff of my shaper. Just like so, so that it just stays. Okay. And then I'm going to take my pink scarf, the front tail, fan it out, and flip it over. Now, this is not going to be a super, super long veil portion, which is totally fine with me. I'm cool with that. A longer scarf will definitely give you a longer veil, obviously. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but if you want to have a longer veil, a longer scarf will be really great for that. Okay, so I'm going to now take these two. I'm going to bring them in some semblance of order. Up and to the back. Now I'm going to have to get these two do their thing properly. Okay. Okay, here we go. One. And where's the other one? Two. Okay. Okay, there we are. Now, I'm going to hopefully be able to spin around. I will adjust this. This pin is what I'm going to be using, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get it to hook into all the scarves. Now I'm thinking right about here. So I'm going to stab straight in. Now another pin would be ideal for this, a bigger pin. But this is what we have this is what we're using. So, thinking that's not gonna hold. As you can see, it's a hot mess. That ain't holding. So what we're going to do is we're going to unpin that, and we are going to cheat. We are going to cheat our pants off. So I'm going to take this one, bring it up into the back. I'm going to figure out where I want it. And I'm going to use straight pins to attach this together. To stay right there. Now, if I need a pin here, I'm totally going to use one, and that'll work. I can grab this pink. I don't know how people get these things to hide. Mine are always visible unless I use some sort of plain one, no heads. Okay, we're gonna go with that. We're just going with that. We're gonna do the same thing here. I do not want that edge, the bottom raw edge, to be at the top. It's a bottom. It's a bottom, so it shouldn't be at the top, obviously. So I'm going to bring this one around, and this one I'll pin on camera so that you can see it. Let me grab another one of these pinks. Okay, so I'm going to figure this out where this should be, and I'm just going to pin it in. I think this should be helpful to keeping those. And then hopefully, so we're struggling today. We're struggling with this concept today. And I don't know if it's maybe because this scarf is really slippery and so is the other one, or if I am doing something wrong. But we will prevail. Even if I have to use half a dozen pins. Okay, there we go. And we're going to put one over here too. I think I've got this pin thing down for the moment. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go in from the underside and hopefully find that pin. There we go. Okay, there's that one. Okay. Okay. So and then ideally I'd have these hidden really well and they would match. They'd have gold heads or something of the like. But I'm going to put this back. I'm going to put this on right in the center. Let's see if I can't get this to clip. So right here. And put it there. So I hope this looks good. Now, just like for the Lady Mary wrap, I will have the link to the original tutorial for the Duchess wrap in the description box below. So I think I'm pretty pleased with the way this turned out. Can't really see that, you can't really see that, and that's fine. I think this one will be much more cool tomorrow with the different scarves, but I'm gonna go with it. I'm just gonna wear this today and see how this works. So I hope you ladies have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Hello again. I was determined to do this, wear this all day, but I'm sitting here and trying to edit, and I realized this thing weighs a ton. It is really uncomfortable the way it is. I'm not quite sure. I'm not. I'm definitely sure that this would not stay on my head the rest of the day. This is just too much. Too much weight back here pushing on my neck. I'm not having it today. Considering I have a full day of things to do, I like it. I'm going to have to fine tune it. I'm changing it. So, sorry. But I had to be honest. It's really pretty, but no, not for today. So what I'm going to do is pull out all of these pins, wherever they are. Make sure I get them all so I don't stab myself or ruin my scarves. There's the head right there. Okay, so I've got to do something different than this. One more pin. One more pin. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to take this down. I think it's just too much weight over that one, over the back of, and it's pulling here. I don't normally have the weight of my wraps back here. I normally put the weight up here. That way I can, it doesn't feel as heavy when I have the weight up here. But when I have so much weight back in this direction, both of these are kind of heavy scarves. They don't, when you're looking at them, you go, oh, that's okay. They're not that heavy. They're a bit heavy. So what I'm going to do, since this wasn't working, is I'm going to adjust this. This pin, this little heart piece is going to flip out. I know it can. There we go. All right. And I'm just going to adjust this. I apologize, but again, I just couldn't do it. Couldn't. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this gold scarf, and I'm not putting the knot in the back. I think that's one of the reasons that it's so uncomfortable. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crisscross underneath once I get the correct side, which happens to be the right side, shorter. I'm going to crisscross underneath. Pull these out like so. So I have nice tails on this side, about the same length. About the same length. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start by pulling the pink to the front, folding it into thirds, and I'm just going to pull it up just like so. I do not feel like I need the side detail this on this side, but I may change my mind. I am prone to doing. So just going to tie this for like, we'll see. All right. And then behind the pink. And this one's just going to get just a knot. Now probably would look better on this side. So let's try it. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Okay. Take this one off. And then I just want to switch the side. So I'm just going to adjust. Like so. I'm going to bring this down around here. And crisscross in the back. Okay. Now, once I do this, because I can probably words. I'm going to switch this out to the pin because I can at that point. I'm not going to need that pin for anything else. No back details. Okay. So I'm going to try to get this one even-ish with the other one behind and underneath. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So just spread that up just a little bit, like a gold headband. It's really cool. Okay. Now we can pull this guy out before it gets too complicated. And I will go back in and see it's got a little crease from this stupid thing. All right, so I'll go back in and fix that with the brooch. Oh my goodness, momentarily. Okay, folding into thirds again. Bringing this up and over, leaving some of that headband showing. Well, it's a gold, leaving it, but I'm thinking of it as a headband at this point because of the nice strip. I'm going to up and back, and we can do that. I will wait a moment until I bring this guy up and over to fix that, and then just adjust this side if I need to. Okay. All right. Behind. And it doesn't matter at this point which side you tie, which way the bow goes, the knot goes, because it's going to get hidden. It's getting hidden behind the bow. And I'm just going to let that drop. Okay, so maybe it does. Maybe it does, and I'm being silly. All right, so there. I like that. Okay. Make this a little bit bigger. And pretend we know what we're doing to open this thing up. To make the bow nice and fluffy. Tuck in the end right there. Feel like a present. Now, if you're not pleased with the placement of the bow, could always just adjust it down further, like so. And I think I like this one better. All right. I'm thinking that if you want to forego the knot on this one, because this is a work in progress, there's a pocket, pull this through right here, have it come through, and do the same thing for this guy. And just have those dangles, and then play with this. Until you get your floofs the way you want it. Your little bow, if it's too big, grab it, pull it back through some. If it's the wrong color like mine is, adjust it. It's all about playing. Okay. So I always want to do it forward. I always want the floof to come forward, so it's hard. I'm thinking in reverse. Okay. I think we might actually get it after half an hour of video. I think we might actually get this one done. Phew, and have a look for today that's attractive and functional. Okay, I like this side better. Okay. Right, so here we have it. Giving this all the way open is so much fun. Okay. Tucking down here. Tired arms. Okay, tucking up here. Anywhere we can find a place. Just like that. Super pretty. Okay, now I'm just going to take this guy here and I'm going to run it straight back through all the layers. All right, I think I've just got myself hung up. Okay, try this again, not to rip the scarf. Okay, maybe, maybe not. All right, love, you did this once, we can do it again. Okay. The key is I have to stab myself. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Well, this is truly the wrap for today. I hope you ladies enjoy the tutorial and see sometimes the struggle is real. It doesn't always turn out, and sometimes when it turns out, it's just not the right wrap. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.